Good morning. My name's Sarah. I'm Healthy Carnivore UK. If you don't know me, I found carnivore 10 years ago, had a bumpy journey, and now I'm committed and now on day 152 or 3, one of those, of my last ever carnivore restart, never ever going back. And I'm also on day 3 of my Lion Diet Christmas special. That's intro done. I'd like to respond today about a viewer comment. I'm going to give 3 parts to that answer, but I'm really behind schedule this morning. For those of you that watch my channel a lot, you'll realize that the sun is already up, which means I've got to work late. So I've got about 7 or 8 minutes to do the video, and then I'm going to eat my my ribeyes that I didn't get to eat at home. Then I had to put them in a glass dish so that I can show you, because if I do put them in plastic, I'm going to get called out for using plastic. So they're in a glass dish. I'm going to eat them in a second. The viewer comment was, do you think that you lose more weight on Lion because you're more satiated and eat less? And here's my three-point answer to that. My first response to that question is really... I don't believe I eat less. If my mother-in-law saw how much I eat on a Lion Diet day, she would just faint in absolute shock that anyone can eat that much fat and protein in one day. I make sure I stuff myself silly with as much as I can, and I know that we don't, in the carnivore community, talk about calories very much because weight loss is a hormonal thing. It's a healing thing. We heal, our hormones get balanced, we lose the weight. We don't really talk about calories in the way that regular people do. But if you were talking about calories and it is your unit of currency that you understand, I genuinely believe that on Lion I eat way more energy, food in general, than I do when I'm doing mixed. So that doesn't really explain it. Also, I tend to really stuff myself silly with meat because we're not snacking. Lion Diet is a very black and white way of eating. If you get a bit peckish, 7 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, it's not like you're going to go and seek out a bit of leftover bacon or cheese or pork rinds or something, or go and snack on shrimp or something like that. You're either going to just not eat because you can't be bothered to cook, or you're going to go and eat another steak. And if it's 9 p.m, at that point, I'm just so tired, I'm probably just going to go to bed and not worry about the fact that I'm hungry. So when I'm Lion Diet, I'm very conscious of making sure I eat absolute Thanksgiving full as many times as I need to. So I don't believe I'm eating less on Lion, personally. Secondly, I have heard about many people, particularly women, who have doubled their amount of volume in food and lost more weight. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to the non-carnivore world that somebody can up their, let's use the word calories again, because it's a unit of counting that lots of people can just understand. I don't believe we are a basic calorie counter. I believe it is all hormonal and healing and all the rest of it. But because people use that and they understand it, I believe a lot of people don't understand how quite often women have upped their calorie count to double, triple what they were eating before, and the weight's fallen off. I have seen this so many times in the carnivore community where you've got these quite slim women who are eating absolute vast amounts of food, and then that's the only way they can get the pounds down. It's like their body's going, yes, totally happy, you're treating me with correctness, you're feeding me, I'm happy to drop the fat. And then you get these women that are treat it like a diet and eating as little as possible, and the weight's not moving. Their metabolism is just broken. Body doesn't trust them. No, doesn't. And my third point is, I seem to have heard, I'm looking for feedback on all these points. I'm still going with the question of, do you think you lose more weight on Lion because you eat less? I don't eat less, and I think it's important to eat more. But also, I seem to have heard, now tell me if I'm wrong, I love feedback. As long as you're not telling me a liar, you can give me whatever feedback you want and I take it all in. I love it. Leave whatever comments you like, as long as they're constructive. As long as they're constructive and trying to help, it's cool. But please don't tell me to just eat hardly nothing and eat a load of lean meat. I'm not going to listen to that sort of comment. I believe my body needs a lot of animal fat, and I need a lot of animal fat, and I feel so much better when I eat it. So I'm not going to just go and rabbit starvation and just eat a load of lean. Okay. The last point I want to say is that I seem to have heard multiple times that our bodies lose weight best when they're not in a state of inflammation, right? Now, I've heard of a lot of influencers, comments, chats, forums, where people have said that actually they only really lose weight on Lion Diet. For example, Kerry Mann from Homestead How, he has said to me in comments in the past, he only loses weight on Lion Diet. Now, and I've heard people say that if you are very, very inflamed still, because you're reacting to chicken or reacting to pork or reacting to egg whites or something that you're eating, your body is in a state of inflammation and it can't lose fat. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it seems to be true. Because like I said, when I do Lion, the scales move down. When I'm doing mixed, they don't. Last year, I did about a month of Lion in one go. I can't remember when. I think it was the end of the summer holiday into September. And I actually managed to get my weight down to £10 less than what it is today. And as you know, this 152-day stretch or wherever I am is my longest. And in that 152 stretch, I'm £10 more than what I was last year when I did a whole month of Lion. At this point, you're probably all screaming at the screen going, why don't you just do Lion? Just do it all the time. I'm still in the position and the place where I just can't do it all the time. I'm still a human. I still enjoy variety. And if that means that it's going to take me longer to get the weight off, so be it. I've decided to be carnivore forever, so it doesn't really matter how long it takes. Yeah, of course I'd love to lose 60 pounds in the next 3 months. Who wouldn't? But if eating just Lion all the time makes me more likely to just throw in the towel because it's too difficult for me, I'm not going to do it. So moving forward into 2025, I'm going to be coming on and off Lion. So it's going to be mixed, then some Lion, then mixed and some Lion. I might do Lion at the weekends. On a Friday, I'm going to be having a half a day, and I may decide to do Lion on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, mixed. I haven't made a decision on that yet. Let's see how the next 3 weeks go. Let's see how this 21-day carnivore Lion stretch goes, and get the result of it. And if the result is mind-boggling, wow, look how much I've lost in 21, I might consider doing more Lion. Certainly going to do it a half term, Easter, then half term again, then some holidays, but might consider doing it at weekends too. Haven't made a decision on that. I'm just going to see how these 21 days go. Costing me a fortune though, because it's been a very busy week, as some of you know, and I haven't had a chance to go to the butchers. I haven't even had a chance to ring the butchers. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I did mention in my video, didn't I, that I've got to ring the butchers to order myself a load of ground beef. That didn't happen. Ended up having a long conversation with my family at home about what was happening at home. Completely forgot about the butchers. Didn't go. So I'm hoping today, the plan today is, she says, best laid plans, right? The plan today is to come out of work, think about the butchers. I need to write this down. I need to put a reminder on my phone or something. Ring the butcher, see if they can cut me up a load of ground beef, drive directly to there, collect it, come home, eat it. That's the plan. What's actually going to happen is I have some other disaster. Either don't ring them or there's some other disaster at home and I just go home and eat ribeyes again. That's what's going to happen there. So like I said, this is going to be super short. It's going to be 10 minutes because leave any comments you like. I think that's a really interesting viewer question. I've answered it in the way that I think is correct. Please leave any feedback on what I've just said. People have said to me, you're not eating enough. So we will see. So we're going to have a bit of sun today. If you've got any meat, eat it. If you've got any water, drink it. Doing your best looks different every day. It's the 20th of December. And we are so disorganized, it's unbelievable. But I am still devoting time and energy to my journey because I'm not going back. Ever. And when I say not going back, I'm going to be as strict as the carnivores that are doing it strict. That doesn't mean this channel's ever going to be intimidating. There's never going to be any carnivore police here. This is never going to be a channel where people feel uncomfortable. But I am planning to be as strict as the Kerrys, the Kellys, the others. Because it's a slippery slope for me. And I'm not going down that slippery slope ever again. I'm done with it. Absolutely done with it. So you have a Merry Christmas. Actually, why am I saying that? This won't be the last video before Christmas, right? Silly. Take care of you and just thrive. And don't eat any seed oils. Take care of yourself. See you later. Bye.